really couldn't say. After all, you are foreign.
Ma'am?
Who's to say what goes through your funny little mind?
Ma'am!
Impartial jury.
I cannot. I will never know these buttons.
I have a problem with your number 3 statement, just out of principle of if Nutsmate.
All right, you know what? We're pressing everything, I guess. All right, we're pressing everyone. Controls. Q.
Are you okay?
No. Keyboard
Are you driving
hard.
on manual?
That's right. I'm referring, of course, to hard of hearing juror number 6.
What?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Case 4. We just finished our first summation examination, and Baroque is about to have his, get to his point, basically.
And while the episode break happened, I stole all his wine and got out of the courthouse. Still sucks to be him.
Lord Van Zeeks? Man, I don't know if I want to, like, deal with Van Zeeks when he's sober, though. He's already, like, kind of obnoxious.
Are you implying
he's
drunk all the time?
I mean...
It's the only way Naruhodo can beat him. He's not at his full power. It seems I must retract my earlier remark.
What do you mean? Breaking the chalice and drinking the wine is just holding back from his true powers or something.
I mistakenly credited these jurors with intelligence by describing them as insightful.
Oh my god, my dog is snoring so loud next to me! I don't think the mic's picking it up, so...
See, even the dog is bored of these proceedings. Yet we have just witnessed them falling for a cheap trick performed by an Eastern entertainer.
Eh?
Whatever do you mean?
I haven't tricked anyone!
Yeah, insulting the jurors, like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Everything I've said is the truth.
He did it in the first trial, too. Indeed, stalwart juror number 5 was undoubtedly repairing the roads, as he claims. I believe you said it was a good 2 yards of the pavement which you had excavated, sir.
That's right. Took me the whole day, and they paid me a measly tuppence for it. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Now, my learned Nipponese friend, tell me. Do you have any notion of the distance that 2 yards represents?
No, because we use the metric system. You suck.
Well, if I'm honest, I don't have a clue, no.
2 yards is a little less than 2 meters.
The irony here is that later on in Britain's history, they do switch over to the meter system.
Yep.
That's the funny thing. So, like, it's really wild, like, this was a thing before they went to the meter system. Less than 2 meters. That's not much at all.
Isn't 2 yards just like 6 feet? No. No, I'm thinking correctly.
Yeah.
I'm thinking... No?
Yeah.
Wait.
No, I think you're right.
2
Anyways,
meters.
This is
2
why the
meters
Imperial
is
system
6 feet.
sucks. We should switch to the metric system. The metric system makes more sense.
Yeah, well, that's never gonna happen, unfortunately.
In other words, a distance readily vaulted by anyone of moderate vigor.
Like, I think in...
Hang on, hold up,
What?
hold up.
What?
Moderate vigor. Have you seen Natsume? Does he look like he has moderate vigor?
He has chaotic energy, yes, but I wouldn't call that moderate vigor.
The chaotic energy and moderate vigor are 2 different kinds of things, alright?
Anyway, I was gonna say, there was at one point in the US history where they did try to change to the meter system, and I don't know what happened. I think people just got angry because they're like, no, we don't want change.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Damn it, US.
Would you not agree, my stalwart friend?
Huh? Me? Well, I can't say you're wrong, no. What?
And did you perchance erect a sign to prevent pedestrians from passing the site of your works?
Huh? I wouldn't dream of it. What a waste of time. No coaches would have had hope of passing anyway, and we just turn any gentlefolk back when they come. Kids just jump right over us all the time.
The accused is no gentleman as far as I can see.
Wow.
That's racist.
I have little doubt, however, that he could spring over a 2-yard trench in his meanderings around town. Wait.
Ah.
It's okay, I know you did that because Discord.
Is that true? Is it?
What, Lewis?
Like, so, like, you think a dude can just casually jump over 6 feet?
Apparently.
Casually?
Apparently.
Like, I feel like that would take a little bit of effort.
Apparently, according to Baroque, yes.
I'm sorry, not everyone has, like, giant dancer's legs, Baroque. The incontrovertible truth is that the books just purchased by the accused were found at the scene. There can be no doubt that on his way back to his lodgings, Mr. Natsume walked down Briar Road.
Okay,
Oh.
but what if that person also bought the same books?
She didn't have any receipt on her. If that was the case, we would have gotten that proof or something.
Could be holding it back.
Crushed in a single sentence.
And, old man... Cold man! You can talk! Oh my god, I thought you were a mute this whole time! You say that at around 5 o'clock on the day in question, you slipped and fell on Calabash Road. Pray, was there a suspicious-looking Nipponese behind you at the time?
What would he know? It's behind him.
Oh, I can't say as I remember.
You don't remember?
I mean, I did fall on the ice. How about a wager, my learned friend? You say it was this old man that the accused saw. But I would lay 1,000 to 1 against you being able to prove it.
Ah! Yeah, the woman has the slight upper hand only because they did find his books around her. That's the only issue here, and you can't. There's nothing with the guy that we can like counter argue that proof that we have at the moment.
Order. Lord Van Zeeks, explain yourself.
Like
You can
jumping,
explain myself, I just did.
like jumping the pavement silliness aside. Like you still got to deal with the books that were around her.
My lord?
If you had such a trenchant argument up your sleeve, why in the world did you not proffer it during the summation examination?
I wanted to give this young foreign student the sightseeing experience he no doubt came for. Wanted him to see for himself how the opinion of the jury is so readily swayed. Almost like it's irrelevant.
Ugh.
Then why do we have it?
What a good question, KV. What a absolutely marvelous question.
I mean,
Okay,
Baroque
so
was
we're
the
in the
one.
battle now.
I mean, to be fair, Baroque was against the summation. Naruto's the one who keeps bringing it up because, you know, they technically didn't ban it, so he can still use it.
And my hospitality has its limits. They have been reached, I feel.
Oh, is the cape coming? Yeah, the cape's coming off. Okay, sir.
Now I'm at 50% of my full power. So, my learned friend, today's sightseeing tour of London is now over.
What are you talking about?
Did I stutter? My lord. Prosecution requests permission to call its next witnesses to the stand.
Granted. Bailiff, bring forth the witnesses.
It's next witnesses?
It's Naruto, do you not remember? We've been told on several occasions that there were eyewitnesses of the incidents.
Yes, I remember. One of them being a Scotland Yard policeman, no less.
I'm afraid it's likely enough to be the prosecution's next witness.
Alright, no matter who Van Zeeks brings to the stand as his witnesses, and no matter what they say, I believe in Soseki-san. I know he's innocent. And I'll keep believing to the very end, until this battle is over.
I have a problem with the witness because they're going with the story of no one else is around, so how are there other people around?
Witnesses, please state your name and occupations for the court.
The girl is me, I'll tell you right now. I think this is Lewis. Yes.
What?
Uh-huh. Yep, that's you.
Oh, I see. Constable Rolly Beach, sir! Nothing to report on the streets, sir!
Good night, sir.
Pete. Patricia's my name. I'm proud to say I'm this young town's hero's wife.
What's the story here?
Well, in truth, we've not been married long. In fact, we celebrated our first anniversary only the other day.
No, it was your husband I was asking about. He seems tired.
Oddly surprising. Whilst being an honorable occupation, patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world.
Oh, really? I'm sure I've heard that before, actually.
Indeed, apart from the rare days off, our gallant officers trudge some 20 miles a day, you know. They patrol boarding houses and pubs, collect taxes, survey the streets, check the meters are reading true.
Okay, they're not paid enough to do all that.
No, they're not.
And they're responsible for keeping the streets clean and lighting and extinguishing our streetlights.
Could you
What?
maybe...
Why would they do that too?
Because
They did
do
tell
that.
us this before.
Yeah, they did.
I
They
think-
did tell us.
I think Gregson told us.
Don't they have lyrics?
Right, when he was
about-
when he was crushing Susato's dreams about it.
There are a number of items on that list that don't sound much like policing duties at all.
I wouldn't just be falling asleep on my feet. I'd have collapsed long ago.
My God, this man is working. This man is the true 1% power right here. But it goes without saying that a policeman's primary duty is the apprehension of criminals. Even when he's off duty, a constable is expected to investigate and resolve any crimes on his beat. The London Bobby is a man of honor.
So you want them to be like Batman, got it.
And a man of slumber.
Yeah, Batman.
On the day in question, this man and his wife were walking down Briar Road in the opposite direction. And they witnessed the incident as it occurred. Is that not correct, Mr. and Mrs. Beat?
That's right, sir. Isn't it, Rolly?
What I find really funny about their names,
Really Beat, sir! Nothing to report on the streets, sir!
they kind of switch their names. Rolly's actually Pat in Japanese. And I think Patricia is Lola or something. They switched their names. What a great witness he's going to be. Well, their names combined together with their first names sounds like patrol.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Very good. Sorry, I was eating a chip while you were talking.
No, I'm just picturing like the judge was just eating through all of this. He's like, oh, yours was very good, very good. Anyway.
Sorry, I was eating some of the fish and chips. Anyway, I'd like to hear...
Where are the fish and chips? I want some.
No. Those are mine. How did you get those, sir?
I bought them myself. Not yours. I never said I was having your fish and chips.
Oh, I guess that is true.
Oh dear Lord, I'm surrounded by idiots.
You are an idiot, as far as I'm concerned.
As the judge say, we're all idiots. Anyway, I'd like to hear your formal testimonies now, please. You will tell the court exactly what you saw on the afternoon of the incident.
Yes, sir!
Good night, sir.
Alright, you're gonna... Wake up!
Is he gonna
Wake up!
Is he gonna testify, or is the wife gonna testify what the witnesses saw?
It was our wedding anniversary, and Rolly was taking me out for a meal. There was no time to change after work. Anyway, two silhouettes appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us. All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. Then the other scattered something before running off. We ran straight over, of course, and then went for help at the nearby police box. It was definitely that Japanese man in the dark. Rolly and I both saw him as clear as day.
Right.
Well, one of you probably saw him.
Right, so it's just the wife
Wow, you were
testifying.
joking, but that is actually what happened. It was just the wife.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, This is extremely compelling testimony, I must say.
Or is it? It's just the wife!
I almost fell asleep, sorry.
Good morning.
Hi.
Oh dear, this policeman and his wife are claiming to have positively identified Miss Natsume at the scene.
What do you mean this policeman? It's only the wife! This policeman has done nothing but sleep! And honestly, I feel this!
Okay, well happily I'll go take a nap right now.
No, wait, hang on.
The testimony is true. The alternative course of events you established in the summation examination will be quashed.
It's death then, in fact. Because that alternative was never viable in the first place.
Oh, shut up.
No.
What an unfortunate bechancing, and on your wedding anniversary too.
Oh, I know! But I still managed to go out for the evening with my man. I thank the Lord for that.
Hush. The life for a London Bobby sounds very hard indeed.
Indeed. However, this cross-examination will be over in minutes. You may well have time to rest this afternoon.
What do you mean by that?
My learned friend, the witnesses saw the face of the man fleeing the scene. They are testifying under oath that it was without doubt the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume.
Venzix, I know you're new to Ace Attorney and everything, but nobody ever testifies correctly under oath in these games.
And one of these witnesses is a policeman, no less.
That's less trust.
So you appreciate the gravity of the situation, I'm sure.
Except that the man's so tired, his wife has to do all the talking.
Enough preamble. Counsel for the defense. Commence the cross-examination, please.
Yes, my lord.
Wait. So, okay, I got pal. So, wait. This is the wrong courtroom, sorry.
I'm gonna save us trouble, we gotta press everything. So enjoy listening to the wife for a while. No time to change after work, you say. Are you also a member of the police, Mrs. Beat?
Oh no, sadly not. It's a job for strapping young men only. Women, children, and the elderly can't even apply.
Okay, sure. Well, I think you can probably see why children and the elderly can't do the job, can't you?
I think Rolly looks ever so handsome in his uniform. It suits you down the ground, doesn't it, darling?
Ma'am, he's trying to sleep, don't choke him too.
What? I just finished my beat. Pat and I were heading back to the station. I was actually planning on getting changed there.
Is he talking in his sleep? This is creepy.
Oh no, Rolly, I much prefer you in uniform. Sometimes I don't recognize you when I see you in plain clothes.
That's concerning.
Oh dear. That doesn't seem healthy.
And they adhere to the point. You were going for a meal after you finished your beat for the day, correct?
That's right, sir. Yes. Although I was fit to drop, to be honest. After spending the whole day on my feet. The policing is my life, sir. As long as I'm the proud owner of this, I'll serve my city and my queen to the end.
What's that now?
My word card, sir. Prove that I'm a London copper. It has the noble founding principles of the force written on it as a reminder to all us policemen of our sworn duty. To patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. Sir! And for such a noble cause, I cover 20 miles every single day without fail and without a grumble. Because I know that the plodding of my boots is all Londoners need to hear to feel safe and secure.
So, fighting crime doesn't appear to come into it, then.
But sir, just on that one particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Mrs. Beat puts up with a lot being married to a bobby like me. Oh, wow. Damn, okay. Alright. I didn't expect him to suddenly have swagger. What the hell? Whoa. Whoa.
Only for his wife.
Whoa. Okay. Mrs. B puts up with a lot being married to a bobby like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much I care. You cast me well. Oh my god. No. I'm not doing that, no.
Oh, really?
Oh, Pat! I hate you.
What a charming couple. Their young love is such a joy to behold.
If a little over the top, perhaps?
And then kindly describe what happened next and keep it PG.
No.
It is PG.
Hold it!
That was pretty clean, honestly.
That was just, God, I think I'm diabetic now.
Jesus. Wow, okay.
2 silhouettes?
That's right. They were coming towards us, walking up Briar Road in the opposite direction. There was a rather plump figure followed by a scrawny, thin-looking man.
That sounds exactly like the victim as pictured in this print. And Miss Natsume.
Yes, unfortunately it does.
And you're certain that at that time there was nobody else nearby?
Oh, yes, quite certain. It was dark, but there are streetlights on Briar Road, you see. Well, there was nobody else around at all. Isn't it right, my darling?
I just realized they were sharing the same scarf.
Wait, like, that's one scarf?
Yeah, that's one whole scarf.
Yeah.
Oh,
that makes
God.
sense.
What? Wait, how long is this scarf?
Long.
What? Yes, that's right. Of course there was a light fog on the ground. The Briar Road is dead straight and you can see a fairly long way down the pavement. And then there's the street lighting as well. I didn't see any other pedestrians.
Before sleep takes a firm hold, your answer, please, Mr. Beat. You quite sure of what you've just said?
Yes, sir! As a cop who spends all day, every day, keeping watch on the streets, I'd swear to it, sir. I'm as sure as my love for Patricia is true. Oh, Pat!
Oh, Rolly!
I hate this.
Very much
You're gonna
so.
end every press by doing that?
Yes, I don't know.
Oh my god.
They're
I
still... What?
I hate.
They're still maintaining there was no one else around other than the victim and the attacker. It's starting to seem like that must be how it really happened.
It's beginning to seem like there's nowhere to run.
Well, that didn't stop Mr. Natsume, did it? He fled the scene all too convincingly.
Thank you. I believe we had a reasonably clear idea of the situation just before the incident now. What happened in the crucial moments that followed?
Hold it!
Huh. Scattered something. What do you mean by that?
Oh, well, I couldn't quite make out what it was at the time. But then when we got closer, we realized what it was. Didn't we, darling?
Please stop choking him!
What? Yes, that's right. Use some old books.
I see. Old books.
Yes, sir! The culprit had dropped a number of them, all around where the victim lay on the pavement.
Indeed, as clearly pictured in this photographic print.
That rotten Japanese man did that when he did the deed.
Let's not forget that it remains to be established that the defendant was indeed the attacker.
Oh, we saw him! He was the man in the dock without question, sir. The mustache, the hunchback, the cat-like eyes, the top mouth, the snub nose. Everything.
Any more insults you want to throw in?
That's
The
right.
manic energy.
That's right. He looked down at that poor defenseless woman with those terrifying, intense eyes, and then suddenly threw his books onto the pavement and ran away.
Wait,
I see.
What? Wait, but then how did he stab her? He was holding books.
Threw my books and then I ran. Okay, but
He's totally the culprit.
This is tough. They seem as though they're telling the truth here.
May I remind the court that this unambiguous testimony comes from a policeman and his wife.
That doesn't mean nothing, sir!
Maybe in a real court it would, but I guess that's what I get for being in an anime court. Now please, continue.
Vantique, I have some bad news for you. Like, every fictional court is really presented inaccurately.
Yes, sir.
Good night, sir.
Hold it.
Was it your husband who went to fetch help?
No, I went. I may not be a police officer myself, but I am a proud wife of one after all. Isn't that right, my darling? Darling.
What? Yes, that's right. Oh, yes, Mrs. B to go. I was off duty by that point. But Bobby's never truly off duty, of course, so I felt obliged to stay and guard the scene.
Very laudable, Mr. Beat. Preserving the scene of a crime is a task of considerable importance.
Okay, but he's falling asleep, so did he guard it?
That's the real question, isn't it?
That's why I said Patricia, you see? I told her where to find the right police box.
Rolly's just like, go get the coppers, and then he falls asleep while she's away. Forgive my ignorance, but what do you mean exactly by the right police box?
Depends on the crime's location, you see, as to who deals with it. Where the woman was stabbed wasn't actually on my beat. So I told Patricia the way to the police box for the beat the incident fell under so she could go and report it.
I ran there as quickly as I could and asked for help from the Bobby on duty. There's nothing more potent than a young couple in love working together, you know?
Thanks to your swift response, the case is quickly resolved. The actions of two model citizens.
Oh, please, you're making me blush. Isn't he, darling?
Yes, sir. What Patricia said, sir. Whatever there might have been, sir.
Let's move on, shall we?
Hold it.
But surely you wouldn't have been able to see his face by the light of the gas street lamps, would you?
We absolutely could. Us Londoners have exceptional eyesight, I'll have you know.
Wasn't it, like, super foggy, though?
Right.
And also, like,
Ma'am?
5. So the sun was down and it was foggy.
Ma'am?
And he's gonna die.
The light from the street lamp was more than enough. And my husband already told you that the fog was only light, didn't he?
Yes, then what of the fog?
We're famous for across the globe, I believe. One's an absolute menace to those of us who have to live with it, of course.
Oh, it is, it is! When it's thick, you can't even see the hand at the end of your own arm.
Yes, alright, I take your point. Now, could you stop shaking your husband about?
The constant fog makes our eyes very sharp, you see?
That's not how it works, but alright.
That's why we can tell you for sure and certain that it was that little Japanese man we saw.
The
Can't
fog
we,
is so
darling?
thick we can't see the back of her hand. Anyways, I could see this guy's face.
No, she said it was light, not thick.
Yes, but she still said the fog, she couldn't see the back of her hand in it.
No, not that fog. She's saying, like, in thick fog, you can't see the back of your hand in it.
Yeah. She said the love
Not that
fog
that
was
fog
light
was
enough.
thick. What? Ah, yes! It was the accused, and no mistake! The moustache, the hunchback, the cat-like eyes, the top mouth, the snub... unmistakable, sir!
As far as this couple's testimony is concerned, there can't be any question. It was Soseki-san they saw running away from the scene of the crime. So that's it, is it? That's their entire testimony.
What do you think, Miss Naruhodo?
Well, I hate to admit it, but on hearing the testimony, it really does seem as though Mr. and Mrs. Beat saw what they said they saw. Say, Mr. Atsumi running away from the scene on Briar Road that day.
Yes, I feel the same.
So if that's true, where does it leave us?
The members of the jury should have called for a guilty verdict of that testimony.
Oh no. Then what do we do?
If Kazuma-sama were here,
What are you trying to say?
but you're not Kazuma-sama, it's still your fault that he died.
Wow! Damn! Yo! Holy crap, Susato!
We're gonna end this video on a roast.
I think you were trying to find a contradiction somewhere else within the testimony.
What do you mean, somewhere else?
Let's say you're Miss Natsume being unequivocal. Calling that into question won't help. But if you can identify some other parts of the testimony which appears to contradict the facts, you might be able to discredit them to make the jury doubt that the past memories of the day is accurate.
Oh, right.
Put simply, we must focus on finding discrepancy in the statements of somewhere. If we don't, I'm afraid Triumph may reach an early and unfavorable conclusion.
Ugh. Why do I always seem to be so up against it? Because you're in an anime game.
Mr. Lawyer, sir, can I ask you something?
Oh, yes, of course. What is it?
Well, you keep asking us all these questions about everything we've told you, so... It seems like you don't believe our testimony. Is it right? Is it... Well, out with it.
What? No. Oh, no, it's really not that at all.
My husband's a policeman, remember? And I know what I saw. I remember every last detail. Everything, like... Oh, I know! What about the books the man dropped? I could tell you the names of every single one, I could. Every single one. And you dare to question how reliable my testimony is?
No, we haven't even done anything. We just... Oh, okay.
That will do, Mrs. Bates.
No, it won't do at all. That Japanese lawyer has no idea what I'm capable of. Even if I decide to forgive him for insulting us, don't think for a minute that Broly will.
I think Rolly just wants to sleep. I really didn't mean to cause offense. Please, put your husband's fist down.
Perhaps you would like the opportunity, sir, to supplement your testimony, Mrs. Beat. You threw me off my Scottish accent, that's how disturbed I was. Might that appease you?
Oh, thank you, my lord. That would settle things nicely. Wouldn't it, darling?
I don't think Naruhodo had to do a single thing there.
Right?
I could even tell you the names of the 4 books he dropped at the scene.
The 4 books?
There are 4 books. Apparently there are wait, hold on.
There are 4 lights.
They were 3 books.
There are 4 lights.
No, there's 3 books in this shot.
Pull up the receipt.
Maybe there's a 4th book that's hidden from her like behind her body.
Okay, but pull up the receipt.
The receipt only has 3 books. Hold on a sec, but I think we need to stop here though, because we are a little bit over now. So we obviously could tell something is off about this statement, and we'll just look into it in the next video. I'm sorry.
Let's just let this man nap now.
Yeah, let the man nap.
In peace. Let him nap in peace. Anyway, we'll see you whenever Rolly Beat wakes up.